Hello gamers, Pet here. Welcome to a first look at a game called Age of Wonders 3, a game developed by Triumph Studios based in Holland. It has been years since we had an Age of Wonders game. I believe that the expansion for Age of Wonders 2 came out in 2003, so 11 years ago. And now, out of the blue, like about 1 month ago, I found out that this game is in development and it's looking actually fabulous. And since usually I start the first looks in the menu. I decided to start it directly into a game so you can see how beautiful this game is. Now, TC is a 4x turns-based strategy game, right? And what 4x means is explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. Another game in this category might be Civilization 5, for example. Now, if you want to compare this game to something like real fast, I will say Heroes of Might and Magic. It's similar a little bit with Heroes of Might and Magic. And a little bit with Civilization 5. There are some elements there. Normally I wouldn't have said Civilization 5, but I watched a preview like a couple of days ago, and the guy that made the preview, a pretty bad preview actually, said how this game is Civilization 5 fantasy version, and how this is great. If you like Civilization 5, you will enjoy this game. Totally different kind of game, only a couple of elements. For once, you have the hexagons. Second, the interface looks a little bit familiar. Second, you are researching stuff, and however, when you click on the researching panel, bam, you have this. What is this looking familiar with you? Heroes, right? Not Civilization 5. However, if you go to a town and you click it, you see how you are building buildings over here in the town, or units, which seems a little bit like Civilization 5, but again, it's not a game like that, just to keep this in mind. Now, let's actually go to the menu, because I want to show you what other stuff are inside the game. Now, you have two campaigns basically right now, the Elves Court and the Commonwealth, which basically there is a story, and from what I understand, the Elves, this campaign follows the Elf side of the story, and the Commonwealth follows the Commonwealth side of the story, right? And if you go a little bit to it, let's go real fast, you get like a cinematic and all that kind of stuff. It's looking actually pretty good. Very high, very high production value actually. I'm very, very impressed. You see now this is the map and all that kind of stuff. Now, another thing that you can do, there are scenarios available over here. Different kind of scenarios, map size extra large. However, what I love about this is the fact that you can generate a random map. And let's not forget about the online multiplayer, something that I didn't have time to test out. However, if you are interested in online multiplayer, from what I've been told, since it's a turn-based game, when you play turn-based games multiplayer, it's kind of slow because you have to wait until your opponents are making the move. However, they have simultaneous turns available if you want that, so people will take the turns at the same time, which can speed things up, right? Now, check this out, new random map, which again, I love games where I can generate a random map and create a random experience, because with scenarios, you are playing a scenario, you are playing a script in a way, and you have to play that script on how the programmer, the game designer, set up that scenario, right? And I usually don't really like that much. However, I love to be able to play random generated maps, because each game might be a different kind of adventure. So there are different kind of difficulties. There is map size, small, medium, large, extra large. Women like that very much, right? Map type, land, continents, islands, and so on. And also the game flow, which might be this is normal game flow, right? You also have battle. Basically, players start with a city and a powerful army that's ready for battle. You have empire building, which is a mode where players start with a settler and a small army and need to build their first empire from scratch. No cities are present on the map at the start of the game. You see, interesting on how you might say a little bit of Civilization 5 over here anyway. And also an adventure mode where players start with a considerable army on the map and few cities, discover, unexplored and lands. Okay, so it's kind of nice on how they made the whole thing. The whole interface is actually pretty great. And you also have advanced mode where you can change the starting town, how big the starting town will be, how many cities there will be, how many dwellings, roads, and all that kind of stuff. Including you are able to get the geography of the whole map, to customize it a little bit, and including you can add a surface and an underground level. So let's actually create a normal game. We put one to Squire, and then let's just launch it and check this out. Check this freaking thing out. You can pick a hero. Not only that, but you can customize if you want. You can create one from scratch. So these are different heroes that you are going to play with. Basically, you are this guy, and with this guy is going to be a hero that's going to be on your battle, and you will see how the combat is, and you will see why it's very similar to Heroes of Might and Magic. This guy is dancing. Look at this guy. This guy is like the best. Look how he's standing with that posture, like, "Hi, I'm Napoleon Bonaparte," and all that kind of stuff, right? So let's just start with these guys. You can see there are plenty of information over here. There are different races. There are different classes, and each class has a different spells, abilities, and all that kind of stuff. So let's just start with this guy. So it's loading pretty fast. Actually, I'm very impressed on how fast it loads. And there we have it. We have a new game on a random map. So when you start, it's looking like this. And one of the first things that you have to do is to research a skill. And there are different kind of skills. For example, you have this Research Invention level 1, Empire upgrade, increases spellcasting points, allowing you to cast even more spells per turn. There are also spells that you will be able to cast during a battle, and so on. So let's just research this for now. Handle hero. Okay, this hero basically wants to join, so let's just accept. And now we have like two guys that. Now we have two heroes on the map. So you see it's very heroes-like in a way. So again, it's turn-based. You see on top, every unit has different speed, right? This guy can move to 36 movement points, right? However, those units go to 28 movement points. So it's always going to be the slowest unit because they move at the same. So let's move a little bit. You see what's this? This is a tent. Let's go to it. And bam, the cartographer map revealed something. Okay, so we have something there. So that's it. We can't move anymore because those units have no movement points left. Let's go. Let's move with this one. There we go. Okay, we saw some more of the land. Now, I will go actually there the next turn. But now, let me select the production for this city. So you see, I can build different kind of units. This is how long it's going to take to build, and this is how much is going to cost me. I can also build different kind of buildings, each of them with different kind of, they unlock different kind of things and so on. I'm not sure if there is, but I would have loved to see some kind of tree of the buildings, because if I look at the storehouse, it leads to public baths. Probably if I will build public baths will lead to something else, and I would love to see there so I can plan my buildings better. Again, no idea if there exist or not. Anyway, information about the city, actually existing upgrades about the city. Well, it's the Throne City. So if your main hero dies, he will resurrect here in 3 turns. If somehow I lose also my city, I will basically lose the game. And this is kind of it. It's also a dwarf city, and we have already barracks built up there, and we also have a Drugnaut's foundry. Okay, so let's just build a shrine. Okay, we select it and then we click produce, and you can queue up more buildings or units at the same time. So these are the victory types. Defeat, and you can click on it. Defeat all rival empires. Okay, to win this scenario, all leaders, or rival leaders must be slain and their throne cities captured. Okay, allied victory. You can ally with someone and then defeat the others. All right, protect your leader and the throne city, of course. And check this out. This is like the encyclopedia where you get all the information about units, different mechanics of the games, and so on. And you can go read more and more and more. I know it sounds a little bit like, oh my god, so much reading, but fear not, it's actually pretty okay. Look, Archer, you don't have to read it all at once. It's just important to understand the game mechanics. Now, let's end turn. Then turn just ended that fast, which is nice. And let's actually start a combat. I will go here, but it's already mine because it's under my border. This is one thing, as long as the cities will evolve and their radius will evolve with the city and the borders will be larger. So let me actually go there. It won't be this turn, but the next turn I will reach this what is it, destruction node, and it's unexplored, but it's there. As you can see, it's protected by some units. I want to show you the combat. Let's move some more. There is a city there. Maybe I will go there the next round. Okay, so let's end turn. Confirm army movement. Let's actually go there. And sometimes, if you have like a big army, what the hell? I didn't told you to attack. Why are you there? Why did you move? It moved by itself. Very likely victory. Let's just auto combat. Okay, it's surprising that they moved during my turn. I was attacked during my turn, which is kind of weird. I have never seen that before. Not sure why was that possible. Anyway, back on combat. If your army is too big, you can show mercy, and you will get some light side points. If you fight them, we will gain some dark side points and so on, but on this situation we will fight them because I want to show you the combat. So again, you can manual combat or auto combat. Sometimes you will want to actually manual combat because you might lose extra units if you let the AI handle the battle for you, but let's just go in. Okay, so this is something that I love what they did and how the camera pans over the battlefield, because you know in like Heroes games or other games like this, you always see some kind of small battlefield, but now because they pan around and you can see that it's actually the whole field, and it's giving you like a good feeling that you are actually on the field and not some hex map, right? So the Independents, which is, you know, those neutral monsters, made their move, and now it's my move. And every unit will be able to move and attack, right? So they are kind of, this is a Dwarf Deep Guard. As you can see on top, it has, this is the help, hit points, move points, defense, and resistance. These are Dwarf Board Riders. This is the hero that I created. As you can see, he's with you on the map, and he can cast spells. Actually, look, these are the spells available in during combat. There are also global spells and empire spells and so on. And the Dwarf Deep Guard, Dwarf Axeman, and these are Dwarf Forge Priest. They are all out of combat, so out of range, so I won't be able to do too much right now. But something that you need to keep in mind is that if you click the portrait, you will get more information about that unit. And as you can see, they look pretty funny. There is even a story over here, and again they have firebolts. This unit is able to walk. Ooh, this unit has true sight. The unit is capable of seeing concealed and invisible units, and night vision. This unit has 2+2 vision range from the underground. So every time you go into a fight, take your time and familiarize yourself with the units you are fighting with, because there are you know, units that have first strike. They will always retaliate first. So if your unit is low, they might risk of dying before they will be able to hit the opponent, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So you see, it's not like Civilization 5, dude. Okay, let's move a little bit. Still out of range. Still out of range. Actually, never mind. I was thinking that those are archers, but they are not. They are just normal. Okay, I can go with those Dwarf Board Riders and attack the Orc Spearmen. Okay, that was the combat. Let's see what spells can the hero do. Holy Cure restores 25 to a friendly. Okay. Stone Skin, protect the body of a physical harm from shielding unit with armor stone. Okay, let's do this with these guys. Right clicking there, and now they have Stone Skin. So if we select them and we go to them, we see that they have Stone Skin for this combat only, I believe. Okay, so let's move closer. Let's move closer. And let's also move with the support unit a bit closer. And this is the thing, but I will show you that the next round, I believe. Defend, 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 defend. Okay, and turn. And now they are going to move, the neutrals or independents in this case. Okay, flanking bonus. You see there is flanking and all that stuff. Those guys, you see, this is what happened. Those guys try to move from this hex to this hex. When a unit is moving away, the unit that's touching the unit that's moving away, it's going to retaliate. So that was nice. They received some extra damage. Now this guy is kind of low, but I'm going to take this guy. You see, it is a difference between Heroes and other games of this style. There is no initiation. You can move when it's your turn. You can move with whatever unit you want and do whatever you want. You don't have to wait the turn of that unit, which is interesting. So let's put Holy Curse and then heal this guy. Okay, he's now healed. This guy is going to attack this one. It's a bit unfortunate that I don't have range unit, because I wanted to show you how terrain can affect the range damage if the line of sight goes through some inherited terrain, right? So okay, this guy with Stone Skin, go attack this guy. You see, they kind of attacked 3 times, and this is the thing. When I select this one, you see there are these green, yellow and orange hexes. If I attack when I'm on green, I will attack 3 times. If I attack from yellow, I will attack 2 times. If I attack from red, I will attack only 1 time. So if I move here and attack, I will only be able to attack 1 time. If I move here on the yellow, I believe it will attack 2 times. You see, 9 dash 13 damage x2, so it will be 2 times, but I believe the guy will die in 1 turn. Okay, so this is the only one that's left. Let's move a little bit close. Okay, you see, it's in range, and perfect. This is range. This is what I've been talking about. I will be able to attack 3 times because I'm still in the green, as you can see. However, you see that X that's here, it's because of line of sight. It's going through that rock, and I have minus 50% line of sight penalty. That unit also has a 20% fire protection and range penalty. So let's see, they won't be doing too much damage, but it's still nice. 3 damage, 3 damage, and last time 3 damage. All right, Dwarf Bull Rider, and actually I can attack with those guys, and I believe that click to end turn. They are moving, and this fight is like won. Okay, so this is like a short preview at the combat, right? You will get different. Actually, let me go to another game. I have a game that I've started yesterday, and I played a bit. I believe it's this one. Load game. Nice loading screens. See, with this guy, it's a high elf archdruid. Okay, so you see how there are these leaves around with green that go like that. That's because I casted a spell that's affecting this city, and it's giving me like something growth. Right, so the reason why I loaded this game is because I want me to show you the leveling up system. As I said, you have this hero basically. Those are heroes that have health, abilities, and so on. They also have equipment. So this girl has a bow, and she also has this weapon as a melee weapon, right? And when they level up, she's level 5 right now. I am able to put points in different kind of abilities. So every level you get 5 points, and with those 5 points I can put them in something over here. So this blight protection plus 20% blight protection is going to cost me 2 points, and then I will have 3 more points to spend. So let's put natural healer upgrade, and then I have one more point which I don't have where to put because there are no 1 point skills right now. There are on the first level anyway. So select production for this city. You see how many units I'm able to build because I've actually upgraded a couple of buildings. Okay, unit army requires orders. Well, actually you can't move too much anyway. This dude requires orders. I believe I kind of lost the fight. I didn't care too much, and now this guy resurrected without an army or something like that. So he's just sitting here. But if I go to this hero, you see that he's having more. This is actually an item that dropped from another hero, so I was able to pick it up. I also have a ring that's giving me frost protection. I also have this mount that's common, but it's giving me 40% blight protection, and you know, all this kind of stuff. Upgrade. This guy is also level 5 and also different kind of abilities over here, and this is actually pretty interesting. Now let's see, these are the spells that I can cast right now. So there are global spells like this one where I can summon a wild animal. So let's actually try to do that, and then I will right click here, I believe, or okay, no, in the town I have, and look, I've spawned a wild animal. Now let's see, what other spells do I have? Combat spells. These are spells that I can only use during combat. You see, they are grayed out. However, there are also these empire spells that I can cast. I believe I can't, or actually these are passive empires. Okay, Fertile Domain, this is the global, basically. These are passive abilities that affect the whole empire, and these are, you see, this is the spell that I casted, Fertile Domain. And when I cast it under this city, and the city has some bonuses right now. So, hopefully this was a good first look for you. If I will play this game some more, I will create a proper review later, and I will place an annotation somewhere in this video, but I wanted to share this game with you because it's a really polished game and it's pretty fun if you enjoy this type of games. I do recommend it to you. It's available for 40 euros on Steam. And again, I love the fact that there is, I'm not sure how long the campaign is. I haven't checked my sources, but some guy said something like 40 hours. That's a lot for both campaign. I'm not sure, but anyway. You also have scenarios, and I love this idea that I can generate random maps because this will keep the replayability of the game on and on. So let's go again real fast on the character creation and see customize new. I can change the class. Again, different kind of abilities. I can change the race. This is a goblin. Look how he looks. Dwarf, draconian, high elf, human, orc, goblin, and so on. I can also change the female or male, and there are also different kind of specialization. I have problems with this word. So you know, let's select explorer, expander, and I don't know, whatever. Next, you can also change the hair color, the skin texture, and you see it's even applying over here on the 3D portrait. You can change the colors of your banners and so on. So it's looking pretty good. I love how you are able to love how it looks. Okay, that's done, and we will just start a new game. Preparing games, loading pretty fast. I'm kind of impressed with that. So start. Again, it's looking very beautiful. And now this is the thing, you know, it's more, it more resembles Heroes of Might and Magic than Civilization 5, because in Civilization 5 you have units, but you don't go in tactical combat as placed by turns. It just happens there. You can auto combat, but you don't really want to do that. So anyway, if this is a game that you enjoyed, hopefully this video, you know, helped you decide if this is a game that you will enjoy or not. Write in the comments below if this video was helpful. Tell me your impressions about the game. I'm curious to hear your opinions. I enjoy it personally. However, I don't really enjoy that much this type of games. I enjoy 4X games in general, like Civilization 5. Civilization series are one of my favorite series. However, what I don't like is the turn-based style of combat because it slows things down. I like to see the map. Look how you can zoom out. I like to see the map overall and plan things around, and I like the management from above and not go into micromanagement. And when you are in a turn-based fight, you are basically management during a fight, and it's kind of slowing things down. Things move much faster when I click on turn, but when you are in fight, it's like going to take you 20 minutes maybe if it's a long or complex fight. Some people enjoy that, but I'm not enjoying it that much because I'm getting older and if I spend too much time on a game, I'm feeling that I'm maybe wasting time and I kind of need to move on. But again, this is my impression. Don't take it. It's a good game from what I see. Very polished. I'm amazed by it. Again, try it out and write your suggestions in the comments below, please. I'm really open to hear your suggestions. And if you want to see the latest giveaways, go to gamerpad.com/giveaway where I'm giving away stuff, Dota 2 items or sets or different kind of Steam games. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. This was a really long ending. Goodbye, guys. You see, I place myself over here right above the portrait, so it will be like I'm playing. I'm like the hero, right? That way. Goodbye.